hello Rodney. How are you? And hello Wolfie. How are you too? There we go, posting the social media things. Also, hello Score Chaser! Girl, hi! And Glenn, hello! Hello world, perfect intro for a nerd like you, Glenn. Glad to have you on board. Nerds unite! I am doing very well. It's finally a week after Nordic FuzzCon and the concretes have slowly subsided. Plus, the streams are finally getting a little bit better. The streams are finally normal again. We are on our regular Arch slot. So I am very, very happy with that. Also, Chirrutleaf, hello! And yeah boy, Dutchy, hello! Yeah, boy says right back on the YouTube stream thing because not in the mood for lagging Twitch. Yeah, I can see why. Well, for tonight, it's the first stream that I'm doing since Nordic FuzzCon, and I am so incredibly glad that I'm back at the regular time slot because the first 2 months of this year has been quite some months. And Longtooth, I agree, spring is just around the corner. There, the social media posts are out. And for today, we are going to draw a skunk character for Dino Duck, who is going to... We're going to relive a moment from the opening ceremony of Nordic FuzzCon, where I, in the mood, because, well, the general theme of Nordic FuzzCon was the circus. And, well, with the circus, there is some good old-fashioned pie throwing, and they managed to pie me, alright. Glenn says I finally have some money on my debit card, 15 euros. I feel wealthy for some reason, probably cause I cannot save money, lol. Well, I mean 15 euros, that is quite a bit. I mean 15 euros at one day at Nordic FuzzCon was unlimited tacos. And right now we see some artwork flying by while I'm setting up a few things. So please be patient, and in a few minutes I am going to draw. And Wolfie says, I love Dino Duck. I need to do more of fan art for him. I am sure that Dino will very much appreciate that. And Dino's skunk character, Smacky, is really, really fun. Smacky the skunk. Let's find my pen. Meanwhile, the music sets the mood for tonight. It's a lovely jazzy tuny, and yeah, we're just going to chill out. Also, Glenn says 15 euros for unlimited tacos. I know what I'm spending my 15 euros on now, lol. Yeah, oh, and those tacos were good. You could actually go to a buffet and basically just assemble your own taco and again and again and again, and it was so incredibly good. It was, well, after a very long day, those unlimited tacos were just the best. Rodney says, did you notice my profile picture? It's Rodney in elephant form for the new fan art for the opera of Pagliazzi. Oh, and for that, the opera will eventually be published on the Nordic Fuscon channel. And I'm gonna tell you, it is great. It was a pleasure to work together with Chester Guru, and he is such an absolute sweet guy. He was there at the moment this meerkat needed someone. And thanks to him, the charity auction was a success. So there's that. Here we go. Also about ya boy, it is nice to have you here again. I had to think of you for a while back when I was watching this channel where they were explaining all the little loopholes that the Formula One teams found, like the extra brake system, or where they were pushing the boundaries of the engines in ways that were circumstancing the rules, but in a very, very clever way. And it was just hilarious. Also, Vita Cordes joins the chat. Oh, hello girl. How I missed you. Glenn says, I also got my first SLR camera during my London trip. I still have 2 exposures and then I can develop my role. Oh, well, I think that Vita joined on just the right time. Let's see. Yeah. I really have to get a little bit back into shape here. So we're going to draw me and Smacky, because during the opening ceremony of Nordic Fuscon, Smacky went on stage and basically pied me. And that pie, oh my god, the shaving cream that pie existed of, it got into my nostrils and it got in deep. It was hilarious. However, when I got off stage, I was surprised at the utmost speed that it went through the Dutch furry fandom. I mean, there was already a sticker pack before when I opened my phone. The first stickers of me being completely pie-faced were being sent around. So yeah, and Smacky gotten good. It was not just a little, and the fun part was, poor Mousy also got half completely smothered in pie. It was an absolute hilarity. Yeah, boy says, did me and James affect you with the Formula One stuff? Well, I always kinda liked it. The problem is though that I'm not saying that I'm a huge fan, but I do appreciate it. My dad is a huge Formula One fan though. So every time when I was at my dad and Formula One is on, it's on. You know, when there's a good Formula One race, it's absolutely on. And I just love the whole technical aspect of it, because they do push the boundaries of technology. You're famous, Thabo. Give me an autograph, Glenn says. Please, I beg you. Okay, here you go. Yep. Woo! Autograph. However, let's start with the drawing. Let's see, just a moment. I have to get where the zoom in and the zoom out, that's the space. You see, I have to get into it again. It's yeah, it's an interesting thing. Now we go for the typical Hanna-Barbera pose, kind of like the hands across the shoulder, across the waist, like with the hands standing a little bit backwards. The typical cartoony stand, like, oh my god, what's going on here? And then we have the pie. Now, of course, for the pie, just the pie is, we're not going to do something fun about that. We're going to do something interesting with it. My nose is sticking out with the pie. So I got a little bit of a bigger nose here, with things dripping off like that. And I have glasses, but who is holding the glasses? So we have Smacky. Smacky here, looking at me, grinning. With a little bit of a mischievous grin. Actually, we move our good skunk a little bit closer. There we go. We have to do this with the hand a little bit. I have to look that up, but we're going to do that. He's trying to put the glasses back on Thabo, who is completely covered in pie. Also, Jolt, hello! Hey Joel, we are drawing Smacky the Skunk throwing a pie in my face, recreating the absolute insanity that is called the opening of Nordic Fuscon. And yeah, boy asked, what would your role be in F1 besides racing? I would most likely be a pit technician. One overviewing the absolute utter chaos in the garage. You know, the one that makes everything go, to make sure that all the mechanics got their stuff in order. But I can show you a little bit of what's going on in terms of what we're going to draw. Let's see, just a moment. We're doing a little bit of a side quest here. However, I need to get to the right directory. Also, Longtooth, gotta go back to work. Take care. Well, thank you very much, Longtooth. It's been a pleasure having you around on the stream. So for Jolt, just a moment. Let me look this up for you. We go to the photos, we go to 2026, we go to Nordic Fuscon, and there are so many pictures. Now, we have here the video of me on stage. Unfortunately, it's not a good quality, but it gives a little bit of an impression. And here I did not exactly know what was going on. However, they completely and utterly pied. So that is we're going to do something like this. And Vita says, I feel like you've made me a good booth babe at the Formula One races. Oh, absolutely, Vita. You would be the eye candy of the entire team. Hey, Dino! You say, I hope they caught that skunk. No, that skunk got away. He left a couple of clues, though. Some big bananas. For some reason. I don't know what it is with that skunk and bananas. And with Iris and Mousy, I went to the children's hospital with those two. And they were it was so incredibly lovely. And for the children's hospital, Vita took some wonderful shots, and I'm going to make a wonderful video out of that. It was really one of the most heartwarming moments of the entire convention. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, Glenn says I was at the hospital previous Thursday. I had to remove 2 of my wisdom teeth. Oh, your wisdom is gone. Well, my wisdom is quite gone as well, so don't worry about that. Also, Ari! Nice to see you! Aww. And Rodney says, Thabo, you and Iris and Mousy are so incredibly sweet. Thank you! Every year it is an absolute pleasure to meet those 2 wonderful rodents. And here, let me look one thing up. Also, when it comes down to big groups, I always had a little bit of a trouble that people couldn't find me. So this year I found a solution. This was my outfit during the big parade. And this was also quite interesting. So if you ever wonder where's Thabo, here's Thabo. And Ari, Nordic Fuscon in Sweden was a lot of fun. It was very, very intense, but let's just say that everybody that I knew enjoyed the convention, and that is what matters in the end. We all worked the absolute bone through I don't know how to say this properly, but we worked hard, and I am proud of the entire charity team and the other teams. Vita says during the parade, well, during the replacement parade actually, but yes, where they were having the big marching band at the main stage. Sorry, yeah, the big parade got cancelled. You're completely right. And your boy says, hey, do that in Heroes of Dutch Comic Con. I will. Also, Dr. Sparko Bra. Hello, bonjour to you as well. Ça va? La vie est belle. My French is absolutely terrible. Sorry about that. But I wanted to wear that Thabo, the Where's Waldo get up during the big parade, and unfortunately, that was completely cancelled due to the weather, which was a little bit sad. But yeah, it's you can't have it all. Let's see, just a moment. Yeah. Needed some reference in order how to hold a pair of glasses. That's interesting. It looks like our good friend Slappy has the typical, not the typical ears. Usually the ears are a little bit fluffier from a skunk, but I can work with this. Let's do the proper layer. Hey, Techno-Mechanical RC Wolf, I have to go. Have a nice day and great stream. Thank you very much, and thank you for dropping by. Much appreciated. Also, Rodney is talking about Pagliazzi opera, as in the animated version is basically Phantom of the Opera plot, so to speak. And also the way that our good friend the skunk is holding the glasses is making me cringe. Because you never should hold the glasses with... Yeah, in the glasses. If you ever pick up the glasses and hand them to your friend and hold it like that, you are not going to make friends with them. While I'm watching the art stream, WolfieToon says, I'm still working on my Droid DTYS, Droid in Your Style challenge for my best friend Rodney. Oh, cool. Oh, and Juno Duck says, it's okay, he's wearing gloves. Could you say that? Because then it's like, we put it like this. Indeed, he does wear gloves. Just like a good toon should. I really still have to get a little bit used to the line work of this new tablet. I still have to tweak it a little bit and everything. Usually I do that before the stream starts, but I didn't have that much time for it, and it kind of shows, but we're working on that. Also, Glenn says, also Thabo, you know more than me. Well, I doubt that. What are some great alternatives to furrycons that a minor can attend? Yes, I'm 15, but not like the other teenagers. I don't smoke or vape or be a nuisance to society or whatever my age apparently do. Well, first of all, I think you're getting a paw ahead. That's all good. And besides that, you're completely well behaved in my channel. Absolutely. So you can pass for someone who's way older than 18 in my book. As some alternatives for that, problem though is that with the Dutch laws that are going on, a lot of events tend to be 18 plus. But Dutch Comic Con is the de facto version where you can start. That is absolutely good. However, some smaller fur walks are also quite a good thing. With Meets for You, we tend to do some events for all ages as well. Most of those people are on Telegram, so hit me up there and say hello. Also, Dino Duck is appearing on... Oh, Rodney and Wolfie says, hello Dino Duck. Dino Duck is on the Twitch side of things. But I say a hello in the stream to him. Ah, that was the zoom in, zoom out. Vita says, furcons are 18 plus because alcohol gets served without an ID check. Yes, that, and there's a couple of other reasons as well. Because of responsibilities. If something happens to a minor during an event and the minor is unsupervised, unfortunately the leadership of that convention or the organizers are being held responsible. Also, Lays411, hello to you as well. Rodney says, I hope the pie is edible. Well, in the drawing the pie is edible, but on stage the pie was shaving cream. There was so much shaving cream. Oh. But the shaving cream wasn't the only thing. During the closing ceremony, there was this little challenge that if people would donate more than 100,000 kroner during the closing ceremony, or let's say about 10,000 euros or $12,000, I would get body painted. And the goal was met. So I was walking around basically being part of myself. I was truly a meerkat. My fursuit I was technically poodling, but it was absolutely amazing. And my body became part of my suit. And Dino says, and you looked good. Oh yeah, thank you. Let's see, I got some pictures in from the Draconian Order, the Dracorum Order, who made my body, my bodysuit, my body paint, so to speak. Let's see, let's find a good one. Vita asks, did someone get good photos of you? Yeah, the Draconian Order did. And there are some very nice ones. But also Marlene was very good with this. Here, this is against a mirror, where you can very clearly see how I looked, so to speak. And as you can see here, the stripes on my back went on, and basically the color of my body was completely matching the suit. It was a very, very interesting effect, and it worked so much better than, any cool packs. Also, Jake RG, thank you for the subscription! 47 months already! How my! Thank you! And now, back for the pie throwing. Ja boy says nice belly. A lot of people said that. Even though that I'm trying to lose weight, I was way worse than that. There, let's go for the paws that are a little bit more towards Timon from The Lion King. Which brings me to a very interesting part. Lately, I saw a little video clip online where they finally explained what they were singing in the beginning. You know, the yeah, someone yeah. And turns out that that lyric that they're singing during that glorious song is, oh my god, look a lion. I I I respect the absolute, yeah, the absolute trollmanship of Disney, because well they already did quite some things with this. I mean, Simba means lion, Mufasa means king, and Nala means gift or precious, things like that. But I did not have this like this. I had no idea that it was like, oh my god, there's a lion. That was hilarious. Also, Lord Sirius boop to you as well. And Rodney says, where's Pumbaa? Pumbaa means simpleton. I mean, you should have seen that coming. You should have seen that coming. Pumbaa means simpleton. Also, Solid Hair, love the pun, has followed. Thank you. And here I noticed that unfortunately my Steam overlay doesn't work for some reason. I have to reconfigure that. But I'm going to do that another time. There, as you can see here, the pose is very, very Hanna-Barbera thing. Kind of like half hanging forwards, things like that. It's a little bit of a nod to those old Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Joel Jackalope shares this wonderful bit of wisdom with us. Did you know Rafiki means wise, Simba means lion, and Scar means scar? Yeah, Scar means man. However, the original name from Scar means is Taka, little Taka. This is canonically. However, Taka means trash. I mean, if you name your kid after trash or refuse, that is not a good start in life. Also, Dr. Sparkobra, BRB, see you in a bit. We are going to make the gloves from our good friend, our little skunk, our big skunk actually, a little bit bigger. I don't like the small gloves. Those big bushy eyebrows that we know from Smacky. The typical, he is a meaner skunk. With a big red nose. Oh, Adi shares with us. I am on Saturday, March 7 to Nijmegen to the bowling competition. And on Friday, I will sleep there in a hotel. That is amazing. I wish you the best of luck during the bowling competition. May you knock some pins and win some prizes. Also, Jolt shares with us, Taka is also a Japanese name, but I don't know if it has a meaning. Taka means refuse in Swahili. Refuse as in trash. One thing that I got on the fursuit of Smacky, those little glasses, they were so incredibly cute. I kind of like them. Also, Rain Fjord, hello, good evening. And Rain asked, how was your weekend? Well, my weekend was very lovely. I did not do much. I was mostly recovering from Nordic Fuscon. I was a little bit hit by the concrete, but it was all fine in the end. Let's see, just a moment. I got something for... Where, oh where, oh where? There are so many pictures. Also the pictures from the charity auction that Chester took for me. Let's see, of course, pictures of the power outage. That was fun. Oh, by the way, I think that you will love this photo as well, since there are quite some fans of Mousy and Iris here. Here. This is the charity from us. Raj helpen, together with Iris and Mousy. Now, if those aren't smiles, I don't know what is. And if you see a little ratatouille on the shoulder of one of our friends there, that is correct. And there was indeed a power outage, a Valendriel winter wind ask. Yes, there was. And as for the power outage, let's just say that I was asleep for quite a while. I mean, not quite a while. I worked from 7 o'clock till roughly yeah, 3 o'clock in the night. And at 3:30 I finally got to sleep. The problem was that when I got to sleep, the power outage fell. And the power outage made sure that my breathing apparatus stopped. So I was not a happy camper when it was the case. But let's just say that a part of the hotel went out of power, but another part was still on, which led to very, very interesting situations. For example, here you can see that this part was perfectly lit. However, if you looked past the charity booth and here, this part was entirely in the dark. And that was because that part of the hotel where all the essential systems were, that part of the hotel was in darkness. And here, this was from a part of the darkness in the hotel. And as you can see here, this part is entirely in the dark. However, that part was still alight because this part, the hotel was right in the middle of two zones, basically. Well, if you want to see something cursed, here. This is the Fursuit Lounge during a power outage. It was eerily silent there. Rain says that power down happened during Nordic FuzzCon. Yes, it was the all main systems of the entire hotel were down from 4 o'clock till 5 o'clock in the morning. And during that time also the elevators were down. I believe that 2 elevators were stuck. I'm not sure if they were with people. I hope not. But the hotel was absolutely wonderful. They did their absolute best to make sure that everything was right. And afterwards everything got fixed. And I think that for a power outage that was beyond their means, they did wonderfully. Hats up, 10 out of 10, no notes. Yolt says, I'm moving over to the dark side. Yes, indeed. Rain says, did people get stuck in the elevators? There were 2 elevators stuck. But I don't know, it was neither confirmed or denied that there were people in there. I just hope there weren't. Also, I love toasters. Hello, hello. Let's see, does our good friend have some ear fluff? Yes, he has some ear fluff. Of course he has ear fluff. He's an old geezer. You know what? We're gonna give him a big cigar. I mean, he wasn't smoking on stage. But right here he can. Because he's an old geezer. He's an old cartoon geezer. And they always have the cigar. Is the cigar explodable? Well, maybe. Or maybe not. My gosh, I'm deleting a lot of lines here. Oh, come on. I need to make those shortcuts. Rodney agrees, the character needs to be someone cartoony. Yes, of course, Smacky is very cartoony. And exploding cigars are a classic Looney Tune gag. Rain adds, absolutely. And Voluntrial Winterwind says, also, as promised at Nordic FuzzCon, this is your first reminder to join the art fight this year. Yes! Haha! I remember you! Yes, thank you! Thank you! Yes. I remember. I promised. I should join the art fight. Also, I Love Toaster says I went to the Utrecht Malibaan this Saturday. Isn't that near the train museum? Glenn has to go, but I wish you a wonderful week as well. The funny thing is, with this entire suit, that he looks very tidy and everything with it. Dino, I am going to do you a dirty, but it's not going to be an expensive suit. We are going to make some patches there. Because that is what this old geezer is about. He is a very, very shady stage performer. There you go. 2 patches added and suddenly it's not that expensive suit anymore. Voluntary Winterwind says part of art fight is also during Papa Barks. Make of that what you will. And Papa Barks has a warm heart for me. I love to actually do something with that. Also, Poetry Ninja. Oh, hello. Who is down and out from the marching band Badger? Well, this is a skunk, my good friend. It's a skunk named Smacky from Dino Duck. And he is throwing a pie in my face. Oh, Rodney says, sorry again. Oh, no worries. It's all good. We're vibing. Of course, the Toons have oversized feet paws, just like a Looney Tune has. Wide paws for a skunk. Usually the skunks have a little bit more pink paws, but then again, we are talking about Toonie skunks, right? However, there's one thing missing with our good friend here. This absolute Toonie skunk. Of course, there is this huge thing. Just a moment. Where is it? Zooming in, zooming out. Ah! There we go, of course we got the white belly, but there's one thing missing. And I think that you all know, ad is ending in 30 minutes, 30 seconds. So, go. I will be continuing this little talk in 30 seconds for our friends in Twitch. But I think that maybe the YouTube side of things might know what's going on, what's missing in this drawing. And we're back. So, I Love Toasters, welcome back. Who is going to say that it's probably going to be very, very busy at Utrecht Centraal in June 20th. For the people that do not know, Utrecht Centraal is one of the biggest train stations in the Netherlands. If it was in the US, it would be the Grand Central. Poetry Ninja says, oh, I think I've seen this skunk. He's pretty well known for pies and mallets from a certain duck I follow. Yes, and that certain duck is in here, but there's one thing missing with this fella. And we're going to add that right now. Because what is a skunk without a big bushy tail? And Wolfie says when Thabo sees a giant pie about to be thrown in his face and does a classic cartoon wild take. Yes, absolutely. I Love Toaster says, I'm hunting the ICM down. The ICM, that's the Intercity... What's the M for? I mean, what is a skunk without an absolute, ridiculously sized big tail? I mean, I own a skunk character. My original character was a skunk, and that skunk also did had quite a big tail. Because that's what makes a skunk a skunk. Especially when they're young, then the tail is in comparison really big. And Jolt, I couldn't agree more with you, who says it's fun to experiment in drawing furries in different art styles, from toony to realistic and somewhere in between. There, the two movement lines like here. I think that works out. No, we need to do something more. And Jolt shares with us, spotted skunks have tails like feather dusters. Yeah, a spotted skunk was featured on my Christmas card because my roommate is a spotted skunk. A spotted skunk tower, actually. Let me look up the Christmas card. And I Love Toaster says, I gotta go. ECM stands for Intercity Materieel, also known as the Koploper. Okay, bye. See you next week. Hey, see you next week. Thank you very much. And be on time like the trains are. Have a good one. Here we go. This is the old Happy Holidays and Have a Good New Year version. And as you can see here, my roommate is a spotted skunk. And I kind of made fun of the feather duster being a complete tree. I kind of like that. And I think that the Poetry Ninja should have gotten this one in the mail too. And Rodney says, the music sounds like Animal Crossing New Horizons. Thank you. It kind of reminds me of that as well. Yes. The Poetry Ninja says, I still have your Christmas card of this year hanging in my living room. My mom saw it and thought it was funny. And that is exactly why I like the responses like that. Makes it all worth it. And yeah, Joel says, I remember this drawing. It was on a previous stream, indeed. Oh, no. The tail has an opening. Let's spot the opening. And I think I found the opening. This is one of the things that I still... Ooh, it is a little bit suspenseful, the music now. I kind of like it though. Which brings us to the new theme of Nordic Fuscon for next year, Detective Noir. The Poetry Ninja says, don't you mean close the opening? Yes, I mean close the opening. Completely right. Absolutely. Also, Rodney is going to get some brunch at Starbucks right now. Coffee and a grilled cheese sandwich. Mmm. Finger licking good? The proper finger licking good. Let's see. Okay, my tablet is currently shaking because the neighbors are having their washing machine at the attic on. So the entire room is shaking a little bit. My apologies for that. It just draws a little bit weird. Ooh, that's not good. All in all, with everything that is in here, I need to draw more, and I am going to do that. I finally got some time because the first 2 months were completely busy. Also, Eorek Burnison, thank you very much for the $5 donation, saying good afternoon, Thabo and Meerkat Squad. Sorry, can't stay. Have work, have fun, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye for now. Thank you. The Poetry Ninja says, you can always say it's your kaiju neighbor Zill. Yeah, that could very well be it. Oh, wait a minute. Our good friend has a little bit of a belly, but a round belly. The white is roundish. We're going to fix that. There, because the throat is not white. Now, of course, the skunk is black and white, so that's a little bit, easy. Third toad is invisible behind the back before you start asking about that. We're going to do that a little bit easy. Now, the big question is, what kind of flavor should the pie be? Because the flavor shaving cream, I'm not going to go with that. I'd go for strawberry. A little bit pinkish. pie flavored pie, the poetry ninja says. Yes, what flavor is this pie? It's pie flavor. Just a moment, need to find the proper colors. All of this really screams I need to draw more. I need to get my own marking straight. This is not good. If I can't even do the markings on my own character, what on earth? It really shows that I need to draw more. That's the only solution. I need to draw more. And I intend to do so, because as I got reminded, Art Fight is coming and I need to practice. I like this song. It's very, very fitting for this art. Blueberry pie. For nice contrast. Blueberry pie also Wolfie suggested, and Joel Jackalow. She comes with the best advices as well. These pies don't have a flavor. They're in a factory, a bomb factory. They're bombs. Oh gosh. It is something that skunk would do. That absolutely lovely bastard. I'm glad there are more people in the chat that love the song. I mean, Wolfie Toons loves the song as well. Yeah, yeah, I like it. Oh, no, 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 no. So, blueberry pie. Big ol' meanie yellow eyes. Oh, look at those lookers. They're just popping out like no tomorrow. Gino says it looks fantastic, and I am so incredibly happy that Dino is liking this because Dino is the one that owns the character. So, and we're working on this. Let's see. The ear tufts are just a little bit lighter, kind of like this. That works. No, that's not good. How does this work? Oh, wait a minute. Line colors need to be there. Oops, the poops. Oh, it looks like Poetry Ninja and Duno Duck found each other. Great to see you, Duno Duck. How have your streams been? And meanwhile, Rodney says, oh yeah, I did a drawing for the next Nordic Fuscon Detective Noir. Oh, please do post it on my Discord. I'd love to see that. Just a quick moment, snooze for 5 minutes, no ads for now. And I Love Toaster's return to schedule. Hello, Toaster. Nice to see you again. Although there is a... I pressed snooze for 5 minutes. And now it says ad roll starting 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, better not. Okay, it does not start. It starts at 5 minutes. Alright, we continue with the coloring. In this case, we have the pie flavored pie, also known as the berries, the blueberries. Yes, we're going to add some shading to that in a moment, though. Yeah, boy says, good thing I'm on YouTube. Yes, indeed. I don't have the ads enabled on YouTube for streaming, and don't worry, I'm not going to. And I Love Toasters is explaining their little trip through the Netherlands with the train. And I completely understand why, because the train system in the Netherlands is going quite fine. I myself will be traveling on Wednesday from Hilversum to Amsterdam, Sloterdijk. Rain says, did you get hit by a pie? Yes, indeed. I got hit by what seems to be a delicious strawberry flavored pie. Despite me hating the absolute tar out of strawberry flavored pie. But the chat demanded there would be strawberry flavored pie, so it would be strawberry flavored pie. Recreating the opening scene, and the opening scene in its full glory will be shown on the new on the Nordic Fuscon channel. Rain says blue straw pie, no, strawberry pie. Blueberry pie. Look at me, Jetta! Wait a minute, this is not good. Blueberry pie, not blue strawberry pie. Strawberry is red, and yeah, it's yeah, I 100% agreed with you. I am not the best when it comes down to berries. And Vita says, I think you missed Mousy who got caught in the crossfire. Yeah, I kind of did, but it's a little bit too late to add Mousy to it. Poetry Ninja says, speaking of which, how was your Nordic Fuscon? My Nordic Fuscon was amazing. Behind the scenes it was a little bit intense, but people really loved it. I'm gonna show you something else. Just a moment. Let's see, we have Shadow with that, but... we can show some things from Vita Cordis. She made some amazing shoots there. Just a moment. Look at that! It's Iris! Iris Mousy with the cute little... this, by the way, is posted with permission. They all got permission to be used on the media, so don't worry about that. But look at that! I mean, this little dude, just look at him! Walking around in a Sonic onesie. He was a huge fan of Shadow the Hedgehog as well. He was playing that game as we arrived. That was just amazing. We also brought little plushies for everybody there. And for Poetry Ninja, this was a nearby Ronald McDonald's house. Basically, when people are in the hospital, and they have to wait for their kids, they can stay at Ronald McDonald's house, but also the kids can just relax a little bit and not be in the hospital environment. And I think that the Ronald McDonald's house is an absolute good thing that is happening. I mean, I have my opinions about McDonald's on itself, but the Ronald McDonald's house is having a special place in my heart. Here we got Paco Panda, and there we got Iris, and just a moment. Oh, there's Mousy looking at you, playing peekaboo. And here, this is me playing peekaboo with the little kid. That was amazing. I mean, these moments are staying with you for a lifetime. This little thing that Vita Cordis may manage to shoot, those little memories stay with you forever. That is, with all the stress that came with it, with all the organization Hannibaloo, this is what made everything right. Poetry Ninja says, I am familiar with the Ronald McDonald's house. That's awesome. I love to see the good in you other furs do for children and family. Thank you. We're going to add the colors to the buttons in a moment. But first, we're going to do this. To make the jacket a little bit better. And after that, we're going to add the shades. Also, I see that the inside of the jacket is not fully colored yet. We're going to take care of that. There you go. the crazy dragon lady. Hello, Thabo. Oh, Marlinda. Hi. The crazy dragon lady. That is the prettiest black dragoness that was walking around on Nordic Fuscon. And she graced this lovely channel with her presence. And I am very, very happy to see you here. Let's see, do we have some pictures? Oh. Here we go. So, for the people that don't know what's going on, I got this picture just in from, hey, what's going on? This is what the picture was based on. Yeah. That is me. And this is the famous pie picture, and as you can see, Mousy got hit by the fallout as well. And of course, our good grumpy skunk handed me over my glasses. Dino Duck says, I'm gonna need you to send me over that photo. I am sure that Dino Duck will not do anything evil with that photo. I will send it to you afterwards. But as you can see, the picture is based on real events. Rainfjord says, is your secret nickname the NFC Jester? You would almost say so. Yes. Although that they as long as it's for charity, I am willing to go quite far. And they also had me body painted, so this and the crazy dragon lady says, I would not advise to eat that pie. Yes, indeed, this is shaving cream. This is not blueberry pie. Although I must admit that blueberry pie I don't like as well, so it would be the same thing. It's not dairy cream. Yeah. Yeah, boy Dutchy says, can you send it to me as well? Yeah, just send me a message that you want it, and I'd be happily sending it to you after the stream as well. I have no problem with that. The crazy dragon lady says, but how are you doing? I'm also drawing right now, but it's traditional watercolors. Oh, please do post it on my Discord. I would love to see that. And I Love Toaster says, hey Thabo, can you draw something with a train next week? I might. I mean, trains are fun. We can try something with that. I mean, it's been a while since I draw something with a train. And I really love the how to dragon your train meme. Maybe we'll do something like that. Maybe I will draw Marlinda as a train. You know, a train Sona, like that. Where's the straight line? The polyline? Ah, there we go. And I Love Testers comes with a very handy tidbit of Dutch train lore. The MAT 64 or Material 64 is an iconic series of the electric monopoly unit EMU trains introduced by the Dutch railroads in 1964, nicknamed the Monkey Head. Due to its distinct front design, it was a workhorse for regional and local traffic, known for the reliability, noise, and being painted green initially and later yellow. That is a wonderful piece of history there. Wolfie says, I love the artwork, it looks hilarious and pretty toony. I'm going to rate this 100 out of 100. It's the best piece. Oh, thank you. Well, let's finish this piece of work off with my autograph. Here we go. And that is the autograph, and I think that this is the perfect ending of the stream. As for my YouTube friends, thank you very much for attending. As for my Twitch friends, let's see who we can raid. I mean, we got 11 people there. Let's see who we can visit, who we can grace with our presence. And the Poetry Ninja says, one of these days I have to commission you, Thabo. I would be honored to draw for you. I think that we are going to raid SGI Creations. Because SGI Creations is a good friend of mine. And let's see what we can do there. Thank you very much. And I'll see you next Monday. Bye bye. That's all, folks. Oh. Well, STI Creations does not allow raiding this time. That is... Ah well. Thank you very much. Have a good one. And bye bye for now.